Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. With Brock here, I'm Kate Sky. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week. Where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look for anyone. Yeah. Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They pick the handoff. Now Nix. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Up to the ground by Kaiser White.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 24-yard line.
And running here, it's James Conner. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double cover.
Menu narration set to 100.
That is way too much risk for that reward.
Nix now on 1st and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Nix from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they bring him down around the 34. after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's running for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is third and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundant. Clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 18.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun handoff to Connor. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Murray looking to throw. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Throwing again. Murray on the move, headed right. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
36-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Blocked by Bailey on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Nix now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Will Lutz now on for the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 39. The right side, and McBride has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Arizona.
First and 10, Murray. Forced out to his right. He's got Harrison. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On first and 10, it's Murray. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air, Murray. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now, comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Throwing on first down, Nix. This is Ingram, looking left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On third down, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Quick on the drop here to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just...
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Cardinals 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The first down carry for Conner. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Working inside the red zone. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Kid, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Chad
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Play action now, Murray. On the right side, hauled in by Harrison. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
From the gun, it's Murray. Left side, into the hands of McBride. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another throw coming from Murray. Here's a screen. It's Conner. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the 2nd half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there. during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Carter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to a good play, to a great play.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give to Carter, right side. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Not for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. They run it again with Carter. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up.
And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking from the gun. Here's Stidham. Finds a man right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Off the play action, Stidham. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I tried. Remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's brought down after a short gain. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Denver Broncos.
In the shotgun, it's Stidham. The Cardinals get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Motioning left is their running back. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Running right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and long for him here. Rookie pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running it after the penalty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Get him off the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. Well, good. Here, this is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. DiMercato bringing it back. Good work so far. He's got room. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch the grab, turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Brissett. Complete out to the right. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Finds him over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To the air with Stidham. He's going to push one deep down there. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
First down and goal to go.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They go to him again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Carter here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun, Brissett. That one's complete over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Now Brissett on fourth down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's third and long coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here he is on third and long. Low left side caught by Bryant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals offense making its way out. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Brissett with it on first. This is hauled in by Weaver. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31. Third and a lone yard coming up. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Off the play fake, Brissett. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
To the air yet again, Brissett. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Carter up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Broncos bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He shovels this one forward. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second down at the 42.
From the 42. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
50 yards on the play. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Off the play action, Stidham. Drops back. Needs an open man. This throw is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll throw again. Stidham. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 36. Cardinals.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
DiMercato bringing it back. This makes it up to the 25. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Hits him on the out route. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Brissett's up to the line quickly.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Pass play on first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Trying to work as fast as possible.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 47. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
Brings up third and inches.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Cardinals got to score in a hurry. Battle coming up on third and inches. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air, Brissett. He's got the hook up to Weaver. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
On the draw, he gives up Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the end route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.